Good morning, teachers! So, welcome po sa ating virtual training. So, for this morning, ako po ang magdidiscuss ng teacher's account. So, what are the three accounts that we must have? First is the DepEd email. Second is the G Suite. And last is the Microsoft Office 365. So, unahin po natin ang ating DepEd account. Sa ating pong DepEd account, nagpapakal. Good morning, teachers, and welcome po sa ating virtual Good morning, teachers, and welcome po sa ating virtual training. Good morning, teachers, and welcome po sa ating virtual training. Good morning, teachers, and welcome po sa ating virtual training. For today, ako po magdidiscuss ng ating teacher's account. So, what are the three accounts na dapat po ay mayroon tayo? Una po ay DepEd, G Suite, at Microsoft Office 365. So, unahin po natin ang ating DepEd account. Ang format po para sa ating DepEd account ay first name and last name. At ang iba naman po ay may numbers dahil po sila ay may kapangalan. Kaya po nilalagyan ng numbers ni DepEd. Ang domain naman po natin ay deped.gov.ph. Again, ang DepEd account po natin ay first name, last name, at deped.gov.ph. Ang purpose naman po ng ating DepEd account ay for LIS, EBIS, LRMDS, and etc. And also, our DepEd account will serve as our personal Gmail. So, marami pong purpose si DepEd account para po sa ating mga teachers. How to log in our DepEd account? First is mag-open po tayo ng Google Chrome. And then sa ating pong address bar ay i-type ang mail.google.com. And then i-enter ang ating DepEd email address. And then i-type ang ating password. And then after yan, tayo po ay mapupunta sa ating Gmail account. So for our DepEd email, we highly recommend po na gamitin natin lagi si DepEd email. Kasi po, mas madalas po tayo ditong mag-a-update. So moving forward po, dito po namin isi-send ang ating pong mga invitations for our meeting, LEM, and mga webinars po. And aside from that, sa ating pong DepEd email ay maaari din po tayong and sa atin rin pong DepEd email, sinasuggest din po namin siya na gamitin nyo for your virtual time-in and time-out para po makaka-receive kayo ng response email sa inyo pong naging sagot. Ulit. Good morning, teachers, and welcome po sa ating Teachers Virtual Training. For this morning, ako po magdidiscuss ng ating teacher's account. So, what are the three accounts na dapat po ay meron tayo? We have the DepEd, the G Suite, and the Microsoft Office 365. So sa ating pong DepEd account, marami po tayong magiging gamit. Ang format po ng ating DepEd Good morning, teachers, and welcome to our virtual training. So for this morning, i-discuss ko po ang ating teacher's account. What are the three accounts? We have the DepEd, the G Suite, and the Microsoft Office 365. DepEd account. Ang format po ng ating email address para po sa ating DepEd account ay first name, last name, and the domain, which is at deped.gov.ph. However, may mga iba pong teachers na ang kanilang pong email ay mayroong numbers kasi po mayroon silang kapangalan. And ang purpose naman po ng ating DepEd account ay for DepEd transactions like LIS, EBIS, and LRMDS. So, how to log in our DepEd account? So, mag-open po tayo ng Google Chrome. And sa ating pong address bar ay i-type ang mail.google.com. Then, enter our DepEd email address. Next is our password. And after po nating mag-login ay irerekta po tayo sa ating Gmail. So para po sa ating DepEd email, we highly recommend po na gamitin natin siya para po sa ating mga webinars and maging po sa ating pagta-time in at time out. And moving forward din po, kami ay magsisend ng email sa inyo pong DepEd email for our invitation sa ating pong mga LEM at webinars. So from our DepEd email, hindi lang po siya just for email. Sa ating pong DepEd email ay magagamit din natin siya for saving our files. So from here, pwede po tayong pumunta sa ating Google Drive. I-click lang po natin ang 9-dot icon. Ayun po. And then, i-click ang drive. So, sa ating pong DepEd account or DepEd email, meron po tayong unlimited space for our Google Drive. So, with that, mas masusulit po natin siya kung dito po tayo magsisave ng ating files. Next is how to log in LRMDS for the first-time user. Mag-open po tayo ng browser and then i-type ang lrmds.deped.gov.ph and then press enter. And then ito po ang homepage ng ating DepEd Learning Portal. For the first-time user, i-click po natin ang register. And then, i-fill out po natin ito. And then, may notice din po sa baba or may note na kailangan gamitin po natin na yung ating DepEd email for logging in or for creating an account sa ating pong LRMDS. Next is how to log in LRMDS for existing user. So, mag-open po tayo ulit ng browser and then i-type po sa ating address bar ang lrmds.deped.gov.ph. So, for existing user, i-click po natin ang login. And then enter our DepEd email. Also, we can click remember me on this computer or this box para po pagka tayo ay mag-open ng LRMDS website ay automatic naka-login na po tayo. And then click sign in. So ito po ang ating LRMDS home once na tayo po ay nakapag-login na. So para naman po makita natin ang mga resources from our LRMDS, i-click po natin ang resources. and then click K-12 resources. So from here, makikita po natin sa ating right side ang mga K-12 grade levels. So i-click lang po natin yung grade level na hawak natin para po makita natin yung mga module or mga lessons. Ayan po. So lalabas na po siya dito. Next is our Google Workspace account, or also known as G Suite. So for our Google Workspace account, ang format po ng ating email ay first name and last name. At ang domain po ay @ervhs.manila.edu.ph. And ang purpose po ng ating Google Workspace account ay for G Suite and Google Classroom. So para po makapag-login tayo ay mag-open lang po tayo ng browser. Ayan po. So how to log in Google Workspace account? Una po ay mag-open tayo ng browser and then i-type ang mail.google.com. And then enter your Google Workspace email address. And then enter your password. Also, as of October 2020, Google officially rebranded G Suite into Workspace. So kaya po ang tawag na natin sa kanya ngayon ay Google Workspace. Hindi na po G Suite. After logging in is reroute niya po kayo sa inyong Gmail. However, for our Google Workspace Gmail, meron po tayong konting problema. So, hindi po siya nakaka-receive ng email at this moment. That is why we highly recommend po na gamitin natin ang ating DepEd email instead of our Google Workspace for receiving email or for doing transactions. So for the meantime po, ang magiging gamit lang po muna talaga ng ating Google Workspace ay ang Google Classroom at ang Google Drive. So how to log in Google Classroom using Google Workspace account? First ay mag-open po tayo ng browser. And then i-type ang mail.google.com. And then enter our email address or your email address. And then enter your password. So from here, para po makapunta tayo sa ating Google Classroom, i-click lang po natin ang 9 icon and then click Classroom. And it will route us to our Google Classroom. Next is how to log in on our Google Classroom. Next is yung second option naman po kung paano tayo makakapag-login sa ating Google Classroom. So mag-open po tayo ulit ng Google Chrome. And then sa ating address bar ay i-type ang edu.google.com. Again, edu.google.com, hindi na po classroom.google.com. So after that, press enter. And ganito po magiging itsura ng ating site. So just click sign in. And then click Google Classroom. And then it will ask for our Google Workspace email address. And then for our password. And ayun po yung dalawang option para po tayo ay makapag-login sa ating Google Classroom. Next is our Office 365 account. Ang format naman po ng ating Office 365 account ay first name and last name. Ang domain naman po ay @ncr1.deped.ph. For our Office 365 purpose, we can use this for our MS Office Access, NMS, MS Teams, and DepEd Commons. And also, with our MS Teams, moving forward po is ito na po yung gagamitin nating platform for our meeting and LEM. So how to log in DepEd LMS using Office 365 account. So mag-open po tayo ng browser. And then sa address bar ay i-type ang ncr1.lms.deped.gov.ph. And then i-click ang DepEd Commons Teachers. Next is i-click ang Sign in with Microsoft. Then select our tenant. Choose NCR-1. And then enter our Office 365 email. And then click Next. And then enter our password. And then click Sign in. And then click Don't show this again. So for the first time user, magkakaroon po kayo ng ganitong page. So i-authorize nyo lang po yan and then mapupunta na po kayo sa inyong homepage or dashboard. Next is Microsoft Office 365 for enrichment and remedial classes. Ito po ay dapat magkakaroon tayo ng division rollout. However, nagkaroon po ng delay sa pag-roll out. So, bibigyan ko po kayo ng overview kung paano nga po ba natin siya magagamit for our enrichment and remedial classes. First is mag-login po tayo and then magpunta po tayo sa ating site home. Ayan. And then collapse all. And then look for Manila. Then click the drop down. And ngayon po, uunahin natin ang senior high school. So from here, i-click po yung drop down ng senior high school. And then, hanapin po ang ating district. So, ayan po. And then, click grade level. And then, so, unahin po natin ang pag-access ng senior high school. So, once po na nakapag-login na tayo, i-click ang site home and then collapse all. And then, look for Manila, then senior high school, and then click the drop down hanapin po yung District 4 to 6. Then look for ER VHS. And then click the grade level. So ayan po, may grade 11 and my grade 12. And then select the track. And then choose or select the semester. So that's how we can access our use this po on our enrichment and remedial. And also, gagamitin din po natin siya for our mid-year at year-end assessment para po sa grade 10 at grade 12. Next naman po ay for junior high school. So, same process po. Let's click Site Home and then collapse all. And then click Manila. And then meron pong elementary, junior high school, and senior. So, click junior high school. And then click District 6. And then click Eulogio Rodriguez Vocational High School. So, may mga grade level din po. So, click the grade level. So, I will be clicking grade 7. And then, lalabas na po yung mga courses or yung mga subject po under ng grade 7. So, itry po natin sa English 7. I-click natin ang English 7. And lalabas na po ang mga video lesson sa loob po ng English 7. So, kompleto po siya mula first quarter hanggang fourth quarter. However, para po dito, ang makikita lang po ay video lesson. So, kay teacher pa rin po manggagaling ang assessment. Again po, video lesson lang po ang ipro-provide ni LMS at ang assessment po ay manggagaling pa rin kay teacher. So, i-click po natin yung topic 1. So, ganito po yung magiging itsura niya. So, this will help us explain the subject and the topic itself. But for the assessment or the quiz or activity, tayo po mga teachers ang magbibigay. Next is how to log in Office using Office 365 account. So, mag-open po tayo ng browser. And then sa ating pong address bar, i-type ang office.com. And then click sign in. And then enter our Office 365 email address. And then our password. And then click sign in. And then click don't show this again. After yan, ito na po yung ating magiging view or homepage. So from here, pwede po tayong mag-download ng ating pong or mag-install ng ating pong Office 365 apps. So i-click lang po natin itong Office or install Office. And then ito po, mada-download na po and mag-i-install ang Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and more. And also with our Office account, pwede rin po tayo mag-save ng ating files. So meron po tayong tinatawag na OneDrive, no? Para po makapunta tayo sa ating OneDrive, i-click lang po itong 9-dot icon. And then, makikita nyo na po yung mga apps. So, nandiyan po yung Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and also Teams and my calendars. So, i-click po ang ating OneDrive. Ayan. So, we can also use our OneDrive for saving our files aside from our Google Workspace and DepEd email. Next is how to log in DepEd Commons using Office 365 account. By the way, our DepEd Common is an online platform for public school teachers to support distance learning modalities. And it was designed as a direct solution to give access to online review materials and open educational resources or OER. So mag-open po tayo ulit ng browser. And then sa ating pong address bar ay i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph. And then press enter. And ito na po yung ating magiging view. And then from here, i-click ang login. And then click login as teaching or non-teaching personnel. And then continue with Commons account. And then enter our email address and password. And also, we can click Keep Me Login para po pag nagpunta tayo ng DepEd Common website ay hindi na po natin kailangan i-type ang ating email address at password. And then click Login. So from here, ito na po yung ating magiging site. Ayan po. And also, pwede rin po tayo magpunta sa ating LMS portal from here. I-click lang po ito. Ayan. And last for our discussion is the password reset request. So ito po yung ating password reset request link na isasend po namin mamaya after our discussion para po kung may mga teachers na namomroblema po sa pag-login or yung mga password po nila ay may mga problema, then they can have it request for a reset. So mag-open lang po tayo ng browser and then i-paste ang link. Or from your mobile phone, pwede nyo naman po i-click directly yung link. And then from here, meron po tayong makikitang data privacy notice. Click I agree. And then click susunod. So dito naman po ay i-fill out natin yung mga information na kailangan. So una po ay department and then our name. So sa ating pong name, make sure po na sundin yung format na nakalagay. And then para naman po sa Gmail account, nakalagay po dito, type here your personal Gmail account where we will send your request. So dito po kasi ipapadala yung inyo pong request na password. So make sure po natin na yung email po na ilalagay natin dito ay active at nakaka-receive. Kung mapapansin niyo po, ang ginamit ko po ay ang aking personal email. Para po dito papasok yung aking request na password reset. And then, pindutin po ang susunod. And then, concern and email. So, meron pong format dito and may guide din po tayo, no? So, dito po, pag clinic natin tong concern, may tatlong option po dyan. So, hanapin lang po natin kung ano po yung email natin na may problema at ipapareset natin. Kung tayo po ay magpapareset ng ating DepEd, meron po dyan DepEd account reset, kagaya po na nakikita nyo. Kung G Suite naman po ay G Suite account reset, and kung Office 365 ay Office 365 account reset. For example, lang ipapareset ko po ay DepEd account, ang format po niya ay first name, last name at deped.gov.ph. Kung G Suite naman po ay first name, last name at ervhs.manila.edu.ph. And kung Office 365 naman po ay first name, last name at ncr1.deped.gov.ph. Again po, make sure po na ang gagamitin po natin ay ang personal email po natin for receiving the password reset response. And then hit submit. And it will take 3 to 5 working days to receive the new password. So before I end my discussion, again, last reminder. So for our account, for the DepEd, our domain is at deped.gov.ph. Purpose is for LIS, EBIS, and LRMDS. For the Google Workspace account, that will be ervhs.manila.edu.ph, and ang purpose ay for G Suite, Google Classroom, and etc. And for our MS Office 365 account, the domain will be at ncr1.eped.gov.ph, and ang purpose ay para po sa ating MS Office Access, LMS, MS Teams, and DepEd Commons. And also, additional lang po, teachers, yung Google account po for grade 8, 9, 10, and 12 ay the same pa rin po noong last year. Ang magbabago lang po ay yung grade 7, 11, and transferee and balik-aral. So sila lang po yung magkakaroon ng bagong Google account. So, ibibigay na lang po ng mga curriculum chairs, yung mga names po ng student, then gagawan po namin ng kanila pong Google account. And then, ibabalik na lang po namin sa CC or then reminders po, teachers. And then another reminders po para naman po sa mga Google account ng mga estudyante natin, ang grade 8, 9, 10, and 12 po ay the same pa rin po nung kanilang last year. Ang magbabago lamang po ay grade 7, grade 11, transferees, balik-aral, and balik-aral. So sila lang po yung bibigyan namin ng so sila lang po yung gagawan namin ng panibagong Google account. So yun po ang manggagaling po sa mga curriculum chairs, yung list of names na gagawan po namin ng Google account, then ibabalik po namin sa mga curriculum chair. Then from the curriculum chair, sila naman po ang magbibigay sa mga advisor. And then si advisor po ang magbibigay sa mga bata. So yun lang po, and magandang umaga po ulit.